So if you couldn't already tell by the thumbnail, we're actually doing an Oscar Piastri career mode. So we're doing a driver career mode, not a my team one, but we've made Oscar Piastri in the game. Obviously he's at Alpine, and I've put him into Williams and replaced him with Nicholas Latifi, but he's at Alpine. He's a backup driver, I believe, for him. So if Alonso was to be sick one day, obviously Oscar would go and step in for him. So Oscar Piastri is actually one of my favourite backup drivers in F1, so I thought why not do a career mode with him, and we've actually joined him up to Williams, so it's going to be a challenge, I can't lie. We are doing 10 races a season. I was going to do 16, 22 is obviously a full season, but I thought I'll start off with 10 just so I'm consistent and I do finish it off like at least one season, and then I can keep going from there. If I want to up it to 16 next season, I might do, but 16 races seems like a lot, and I feel like I'll just not be consistent with it and I'll just stop doing it. But I feel if the end of the season's closer, I'll be drawn to it a lot more because we'll be getting to the finale a lot quicker. So we're going to go into a flying lap for Q1. Are we going to qualify for Q2? Hopefully we can. Obviously this is going to decide where we're going to be starting on the starting grid. I mean, I'd love to get to Q2, and even if we get knocked out from there, I know I've done well. We didn't do too bad in practice, believe it or not. We actually was quite fast. We ended up finishing 14th, surprisingly. We'll see how we can do in qualifying. Probably only do one lap. What is Vettel doing? Blocking us almost there. He looked a bit dodgy on that corner. Yeah, the soft tyres are definitely going to help this car. The hards just feel horrible, man. It's so stiff to turn. I think we took a bit of damage there. No, we didn't. Surprisingly, Vettel is going super slow, which is not helping us at all here in qualifying. Surely Vettel should be getting a penalty for this. There's no way this is his lap. This is probably his in lap. He's probably going in. Or it's his out lap. Probably his out lap because qualifying has only just started. So far we're not looking like we're going to get a bad time. We need to come back out, we will. Yeah, that was his out lap though. Get a gear.
Yes,
1-3-2. Would you believe it? We've actually made it to Q2. Did our teammate Albon? No, I think Albon's just dropped out. Wait. We went down a few there. We might not have made it. Oh god, we're not even in the top 14. I don't think we made it. We were literally looking safe to the last lap. I think we might have dropped out. No, we didn't. We made it by 1. Look how close it was between me and Daniel Ricciardo. So I would be happy just to go out in whatever it is, Q2 now. We're obviously going to try and push for Q3, just like Latifi did in the British Grand Prix. I doubt we'll be able to do this. We're going to try. Can we do it is the question. It'd be a miracle if we could. Again, we'll do the same as last time. Q1. We'll do a fast lap now, and we'll try and beat our delta in the following lap, and if we're below, then we will just come in. Yeah, we have to come back out, we have to come back out. a bit wide there. That was a good turn. Yeah, another good turn. We're doing well this lap. If we can avoid some mistakes, and as I say that, we spin out, and that will ruin it. We're going to use a flashback, and I haven't mentioned this yet, but in qualifying, I'm only allowing myself one flashback, and same in races, so that's going to be the rule. It's going to seem a bit dodgy, as I didn't say anything about it before, but if you go back to my Carlos Sainz career mode, where we only did 2 episodes, I did only allow myself one flashback in both qualifying and the race, so we're going to do the same in this career mode. As I'm not the most talented driver, I don't really play F1 enough to not need a flashback once in a while. Because I'm sure I'm not the only one. But we're still not looking bad this lap. We come around the corner. Final stretch. And that's not a bad lap.
Months of rumour and speculation all come to an end today as we return to racing for the opening event of what promises to be an enthralling season. Welcome along then to round 1 of this year's Formula 1 World Championship. We'll be racing around 3.36 miles of the magnificent Bahrain International Circuit today. Keep an eye out for drivers locking the front left down into the tricky braking zone of turn 10. Off the back of a fantastic qualifying session, it's time to see how our starting grid looks like for today's race. A fantastic effort from Charles Leclerc yesterday, and it's put him on pole. And Max Verstappen lines up alongside. Looking down the rest of the grid, we have Sainz, Perez, George Russell and Hamilton, Bottas, Magnussen, Gasly and Fernando Alonso, Norris, Ocon, Yuki Tsunoda, a Williams, Mick Schumacher, they've taken a grid penalty, Joe, Alex Albon and Sebastian Vettel, Stroll and Daniel Ricciardo fills the last spot on the grid. Which of these talented drivers will come out on top today?
So as you could see on the starting grid, we obviously come P14, which ain't the best. But I do think we come P15, but I think Magnussen took a grid penalty, as it said. I think it said anyway. But obviously, I was P7 right until the end, and everyone come in on their last lap and overtook me, and it just dropped me down so much. I thought I got to Q3, but we didn't, and obviously we didn't have enough time to go out and do another lap. Everybody else is going to be on the softs, I should imagine, but we're starting on the mediums, so yeah. Yeah, look, we're on the mediums by ourselves. Hopefully that will be a good decision. Here we go, lights out and away we go. Terrible start by us. Schumacher just blast past us. Oh God. Well, I can now afford to make zero, and I mean 0 mistakes, because yeah, I braked a little bit too late. A terrible start by us. But yeah, there we go. Our flashback's gone straight away there. And again, we've been left in the dust, really. We're going to dive up the inside here. It's a good dive, I can't lie. I mean, Norris squeezes past straight away. It's a good start by us. I mean, I say it's a good start. From the starting grid, it was absolutely terrible, and we're lucky we don't take damage there, because we wouldn't have been able to use a flashback. And we have been warned about making contact with Lando now. Just going to allow Alonso to go through there. Got a bit of a tongue twister. Don't know why. But we're going to allow Alonso through. Sonoda and even, who is this? Brand new Joe. Hope he's alright. I mean, they're saying he's alright, but that was a pretty bad crash. And straight away, we're not looking like we're going to be going for points this race. I mean, everyone seems to have more pace. Sorry if the audio is cutting out. I don't know why that is at the moment, but the audio has been cutting out. I mean, we're getting left for dust here. Let's have a look. Oh, he spins out. And he's held up. And Aston Martin as well. I don't know if that's Vettel or Stroll. It won't show us. But he has held up quite a few cars there. So the AlphaTauri obviously gets through. I hope that is an AlphaTauri. Otherwise I'm going to look like an idiot. But other than that, we've got quite a good time on these cars now. Because obviously Schumacher has spun out. We can't catch up to him there. And Albon's already back on us. He's going to have DRS here on the straight. I mean, Lewis Hamilton did pretty well in the British Grand Prix as well. Surprisingly. I mean, it looks like Mercedes are back. I mean, I'll still say it. I think Max is a good driver, but I think Lewis Hamilton's still the best driver on the track. It's just the car he's got. I mean, Max is doing brilliant with Red Bull. Got to give him credit where it's due. I mean, I'm personally a fan of Leclerc, which today I think he was hard done by. I think they favoured Sainz a little bit more. I think Sainz wanted it as well. And Albon, our teammate, goes for a dive down the inside there. I don't know if we avoided contact, but presuming we did. And Albon's going to get us here with the DRS.
Green flag.
Try to use DRS. Maybe we can get him. We're going to give him space as we go around the outside. And we've retaken the position. Who's that? Sebastian Vettel's gone out of the race.
Looks like they're retiring.
It looks like he might have had a failure with the car. Or spun out and crashed. Something like that. It'll be faster. It's going to last for longer. So we're going to be going on the softs. Probably like lap 9. Don't know why it's just telling us Bottas in the pits. It's a bit irrelevant. But we're up into the points. I'm sure it won't stay like that just because everyone else pitted, but I think the ones in front of us, like Zhou and Norris, they've still got a pit because they are on the soft still. We'll go wide there. Not what we wanted when we're trying to make up time on the mediums. Oh god, we're going well right here. I think the mediums are starting to give up a little bit more earlier than I expected it. We're really struggling. We've lost a whole half a second on Granny Joe for now. We'll get a corner cut there. Not very good by us, but we are struggling very much here in the Williams car. Albon with the DRS. Going to take the inside route. And he just didn't have enough. We were just too far ahead. Good turn there. Probably my favourite part of the whole race out there. So Albon will start to gain on us, but hopefully he's going to pit this lap. And as I said, Granny Zhou, Alonso, Norris, they're all pitting now. Or actually maybe Norris has kept going. I think Norris has kept going.
Alexander's coming in for his stop now.
And there is no way Max Verstappen is only a second behind us and he's had a pit.
2.4 seconds.
So that's just how bad we've been doing this race. It's nearly like a whole lap on us, so Max is going to lap us here. No, he isn't. I'll take that back. It's not going to lap us, but he's like 18 seconds in front, that means. That's mental. Absolutely mental. Norris is still going strong. Oh, no he is not. We're going to come out in front of Perez. And Max Verstappen is on our tail. We're leading the race, but we won't be for long once we pair. And there we go, Max is going to overtake us. We're not going to try and battle that. Saying that, no, we're not going to try and battle that. We had to brake, otherwise we would have made contact. Oh, and we've nearly spun out on the curb. We've held up the Leclerc and I feel terrible. Have we just cost Leclerc a chance of getting P1? I think we have. We really have, haven't we? I've just messed up Leclerc's race. We're going to let him go here on the straight. They could have DRS. Verstappen's already 2.5 seconds ahead.
Try to stay with him. They might make a mistake and we could still regain the position.
And we are struggling here on the mediums. We're going to only have to do one more lap. We're losing our grip. I had to go wide there as we would have spun out on the curbs. Carlos now is coming up to us. Obviously he got his first win at the Grand Prix, which I think was a bit dodgy. I mean, I thought they should have brought in Leclerc, if I'm being completely honest. He was the faster car. They obviously left it late.
Okay, we want you to pit this lap, so push now, push.
It's just bad decision making, if you ask me. Come on, Carlos. Oh, now we have got wing damage. It's Carlos Sainz. Slowed down so much there. Ridiculously. And we have got wing damage, and that is going to cost us a lot of time and probably points. But we're going to go in. Where are we going to come out is the question. Go into the pit lane. It's gonna have to be a very good pit for it to be in the top 15, let me tell you that. It's purple. It's a long pit because they had to put on the
perfect job on the turn in there, mate. Looks like a nice stop time. We're happy with that one.
I'm absolutely gutted as we're gonna come out probably P16. Or maybe not. It's going to be a P15.
Now, let's get some heat into those tyres.
But I am gutted because obviously that contact from Carlos Sainz set us back massively. But we are on the softs. Hopefully we can catch up to our teammate Albon at least. Get up in position. Not a great start to our career mode, is it? I mean, it's realistic to be fair.
Some of this energy. Come on.
Again, we are struggling. Why are we struggling so much on those corners? We are struggling today in this Williams. I'm still not used to it. It just feels so stiff around corners. Lance Stroll's now going to be within DRS. We're going to use our ERS to try and stay in front. It might not be enough against the Aston Martin. It is going to be enough against the Aston Martin. I mean, I just don't normally struggle with a car like this. I'm used to using Ferrari or something. It's just terrible. It's probably the worst car I've used. I used Aston Martin earlier on and it weren't as bad as this. Hopefully we can hold out with the pace of the softs. P15. I don't think we're going to be catching up to Albon now. No, we have gained a tiny bit. But not a lot. I don't like this a lot. So again, Stroll is going to have DRS going into the straight. Hopefully it won't be enough to gain us too much. Not doing too bad there. It'd be great if we could get up in position above our teammate. Obviously that's going to be hard work. Still 6.1 seconds in front. Pena, it's this sector. It's this sector that lets me down. Especially the middle part of the race. When we're having to go around that tight bend. I just struggle on it, I'm still not used to it. Yeah, I've been doing it for a very long time, it feels. As we do, as I said at the beginning of the video, or the race. I've done Bahrain a lot. This is probably going to be my worst finish in the Bahrain Grand Prix.
Okay, clear.
It would have been lovely if we got a bloody safety car. It would have been glorious. Soft tyres, it would have been like the incident in the British Grand Prix that occurred on the hards. Or even the Hamilton incident last year. We're just doing a lot better on the softs. We're leaving Stroll by further distance is each lap. I don't think we're going to catch Albon, which is disappointing. I can see him in the distance.
And gap to the car in front is 4.8 seconds.
Yeah, 4.8 seconds so far. But he is within distance now. I will say that. Hold on, we can catch him. So as I said, it's not an ideal start to this career mode, but overall we're going to be learning throughout this series with this Williams car. I say series, this season. Hopefully things do get better going into our home Grand Prix, the Australian Grand Prix. I feel like this car could be better for the Australian Grand Prix. There's not as many tight corners, I'd say. Quite a fast circuit that now, and I do really like what they've done to it this year. It's just so much more better as we're going wide there. Just didn't want to spin out, so we've been trying to avoid quite a few times this race. We're just not going to catch Albon, I don't think. It was a good effort. My team career mode, but everyone does that really, don't they? So. And I'm a firm believer of, or not a firm believer, but I just don't enjoy career modes if I think it's fake. I like to make it realistic, so it makes you like feel in the moment. And with my team career mode, it's just not a real team, is it? You wouldn't see an owner of a team driving for them, so yeah, I just don't like it. The reason why I've done Oscar Piastri driver career mode. And Max Verstappen has won the Bahrain Grand Prix. He will lead after round 1 out of 10 for the driver standards. I mean, I do feel like I've let Leclerc down. I did block him up a bit. Carlos Sainz just absolutely cost me this race. I mean, it was like an extra 4 or 5 seconds where we're trying to sort out the wing damage. So maybe we would have been in front of Sonoda. Who knows? I mean, we probably would have got points. Let's be honest. We've not done too bad at all. So Red Bull celebrate. There you go. Carlos Sainz, by the looks of things, got P3.
Tell me out.
Unless that's Leclerc, and it was a 1-2 for Red Bull. I know, that's Carlos.
I feel like consistency was probably the key today. There's being quick, and then there's being quick lap after lap after lap. If you can do that, you can
the animations this year is really good from F1.
And that's an approach that can push
it's
you
good.
along.
So let's go to the podium. Hopefully I ain't just skip the podium.
Red Bull are
No, I
our winners
haven't.
today after showcasing
Yeah,
some
this is
incredible driving.
It's a good
It's been a
angle.
huge push from them lately to stay competitive with the other teams.
So there you
and
go.
they're certainly proving themselves.
P1, Max Verstappen. P2, Charles. P3 is Carlos Sainz. Max Verstappen celebrates with Red Bull as he gets the first win of the season, a vital win as well.
Let's have a look then at the driver's standings.
So
today's performance means that Max
I
Verstappen
think-
now owns top spot in the
I
drivers'
think Red Bull are
championship.
going to be top of the
Well, after an
constructors,
incredible day of racing,
which they
who
are
was
by
your
3
driver
points.
of the day, Ant?
I think I'm
Mercedes
going to award
not
it to
doing
the
too
Williams
bad,
driver.
to be
They
fair.
did a great job at getting the most out of their tyres
we
without
haven't
losing
scored
pace,
any points,
something
but I'm
that's
sure
a very
we'll
handy
score
skill to
some
have in modern
soon.
day Formula One.
It's time to see how things are shaping up in the Constructors' Championship. And Red Bull take over as championship leaders. It's been an absolutely wild weekend of Formula One action, and I can't wait to see what's next.
So as we end off this video, we get no points, but I mean, we didn't really expect to get points from this anyway. Albon finishes P14 and we finish 15th. I mean, it's not too bad. Ocon, I think, had to DNF along with Vettel. So overall, it's not terrible, but hopefully we'll have a better Grand Prix in the Australian Grand Prix. But that's it for this episode.